everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just heading to the gym. I'm running the long way down. Today I am doing my second gym session of the week, and I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. I know I share sessions every so often, but I don't share all of them, and someone commented on the last video asking if I could share what it is I'm doing at the moment to get strong. The last video explained how I train when I'm not training for a race, so like at the moment where I'm just trying to work on my weaknesses basically, and my weakness right now is all of my muscles. So I'm heading to the gym now, doing it's about 4.5 kilometer run down there. I use this as my warm-up. It means that I don't have to spend too much time in the gym getting warm, because I'm already pretty warm usually by the time I get there, although today there is a biting wind. But the muscles should be good, and then it's going to be mostly lower body, because obviously that's what I use mostly for running. And I will share all of the exercises and why I do them, and hopefully that'll be helpful to some of you. If I got to get there first. So it's Friday on the day of filming. I have exercised, I guess, every day of the week, but not all of it running. In fact, very little of it actually running. Yesterday I ran, beautiful. Yesterday I spent working on my community project, which is what I showed you at the very beginning. Just running up through that alleyway with the white patches on the walls. Those are going to become murals from 9 different local artists. And if you don't know what the project is, check out Back to Bristol, at Back to Bristol on Instagram, because I share most of the stuff over there. But anyway, I was working on that yesterday, which was just involving a lot of planting and watering and that kind of stuff. Very satisfying. But every other day I've been running or gymming. So on Monday though, I went surfing, which was truly exhausting. I was like, you know what, I don't think I have to go to the gym several times this week, because I was sore enough from that for several days afterwards. It's funny how different the muscles for surfing are to you know, the muscles you use for everyday life and just stuff in the gym. Very, very specific. I got completely chewed up and spat out by the waves, but it was so much fun. I was there for an hour and a half surfing at the Wave in North Bristol, which is like an inland wave pool, and very cool. I had a lesson there with a friend who was hosting a Blue Health retreat, which is like basically just trying to encourage you, or trying to encourage people to get to spend time near water, because it has all these mental health benefits in a similar way to being somewhere like this. You know, spending time in nature is great for your health. Spending time near water, also great for your health. So that was really fun. That meant I couldn't do very much gymming for the rest of the week. I did one session on Wednesday, and now I'm back again today, Friday, and then I have a photo shoot in Inverness over the weekend. So I am heading up there tomorrow, which is why I'm trying to get in a last gym session here, because I don't think I'll have time when I'm there. But that is going to involve some trail running, so hopefully I'll get the chance to vlog when I'm out there as well. Gym is a little harder than expected, and it's my own fault, because last night I had 7 friends around, and we had a games night, and it was so much fun. I love doing stuff like that. It's been too long because with all the house renovation works we haven't had many people around, and it was so good, but I did have maybe a little bit too much red wine, and red wine just does not agree with me, but it tastes so good. So anyway, feeling a little bit not hungover today, but my heart rate is much higher than it should be. So I'm just taking this very easy. Nearly at the gym, done 4.3k, very nearly there. And then I get to lift some heavy stuff, which I'm excited about. Alrighty, I'm in the gym doing deadlifts to start with. I always start with deadlifts because usually by the end of a session I'm too dead to do anything. And earlier, 2 days ago, I was lifting heavier than I've lifted in, I don't know, a year or something, which is it's nothing crazy. It's still not up to my max, but I was doing 70 kilos on the deadlifts. I'm not going to do that today because actually, having done it 2 days ago, I can still really feel it in my hamstrings. But I'm really pushing it at the moment, like trying to go regularly so that basically I improve rather than just like doing once a week to kind of maintain. I'm actually trying to do like 2 or 3 times a week and hope that that gets me back up to peak form basically, so that next time I start marathon training or half marathon training or whatever trail runs I'm going to be doing, I start from a much higher level, and then my body can actually handle the stress that I put it under. But anyway, I'm going to go back, do a couple more sets of 60 kilos and then move on to the next stuff. Feels good though, it feels good to be back. Whew, okay, finished lunges. So I've done deadlifts, calf raises and weighted lunges. I am gonna, just because I'm already up here, I'm gonna do some core stuff now, and then I'm gonna head down and do my last exercise, which is gonna be weighted step-ups, which is one of my favorite ones for any practicing of hills basically. Like if I'm not out on the trails, then I'll be doing weighted step-ups in the gym because they are very useful. But yeah, core first because alongside having a stronger back, having a stronger core is what's going to stop me from putting my back out again, like I did a few weeks ago, and also help to stabilize like on the trails and on the road, and basically make me a more efficient runner. So don't forget your core. I have always taken it for granted having a really strong core, and now I don't have a really strong core, and I need to get back to that point. So that's the goal for today. 25 kilos in a very long time. I could barely get it over my head, honestly. Alrighty, that is me done. Did 3 sets of the last step ups, and now I'm a sweaty mess. It's amazing. I used to do running thinking that, you know, it was all about burning calories, and I was just trying to get as sweaty as possible, and I was like, oh, I refuse to do lifting because it doesn't get me all sweaty, it doesn't get my heart rate up. Now look at me. My attitude has changed completely, but like it very much does still get me sweaty. And that session was 53 minutes long. If I hadn't been filming, it would have been slightly quicker, so I would say that's a 45-minute session probably, and it hits all parts of the body, because even, you know, it hits the upper body when you're doing all sorts of different things, including like deadlifting. Obviously it does like your lats and your traps, and then also even just lifting that bar above my head. The first few times I do this in any training block, I am so sore afterwards for like quite a long time. So that's pretty much a full body session in 45 minutes, and I know that I'm going to be hurting for the next few days, but I feel like I've really targeted all the muscles I need to target for running. And now I'm gonna run back home. It is just over, it's about 1.5 kilometers, about a mile-ish. And that will help stretch out my legs. And I find that actually really helps reduce DOMs the next day, even if it is very painful to do at the moment. Weather like this, it's so nice. If anything is going to get me out the door, it is this kind of day. Bright blue skies, a little bit of clouds, gentle breeze. It's a lot more gentle than the way down earlier today, and it just makes everything so much easier, you know? I always think if you can train through winter, you can train through anything, but I can see why people would want to start when it gets like this rather than starting when it's super cold, dark mornings, dark evenings, all of that. But yeah, I'm always so happy to be out when it's like this, because it makes me feel like I'm making the most of the day and getting my vitamin D, you know, it's a health thing. I have to be outside as much of the day as possible. It's really the reason why I started trail running, was just to be able to spend more time outdoors and in nature, and the slower I go, the longer I get to spend outside, and that can only be a good thing for me. So I am about 1 kilometer in, soon to be home, and then I'm gonna have a big fat lunch, because I need it after that, all the protein. Hello, little one. He's a little baby. Aww. No matter how little time I'm gone for, she is always excited to see me, and that is the best thing about having a dog. Achoo! Hi. Sorry for my non-dog loving subscribers. You have to like a dog, honestly. They're the best thing in the world. The most enthusiastic thing ever. Anyway, I've just got home 1.7 kilometers, and that takes me up to 7K for the day or something, plus 45 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever, of gymming. And oh my God, that's the bad thing about having a dog. 50 minutes of gymming, and that is probably me for this week, unless I manage to get up to Scotland in time to get a trail run in there. I really hope hope that I do, and I will, of course, if I can, bring you along to that. But that is it for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions about the exercises that I do or anything else, I will do my best to answer. Obviously, I'm not a personal trainer, but I've worked with many of them and many coaches, and I will do my best to pass on that knowledge and information to you guys. But Project Get Strong is doing pretty well so far, so I hope you enjoyed it. Happy running, and I hope you managed to get out into some sunshine, and I will see you next week. Bye.